Hi guys, I just wanted to give us an update and a refresher on skills-based grading for anybody that may have forgotten or is new to my class. Okay, so what happens is in this class, we choose focus standards. The 7th ELA teachers get together and we choose 5 or 6 different skills that you will need to learn or master by the end of our unit. Okay, these are our mastery goals. Then in the grade book, instead of assignments, you're going to actually see the name of the focus skill or focus standard, okay? The standard is going to be repeated twice, once for daily work or classwork, and then once again for assessments. This leads me into our grade weighting. Our grades are weighted with classwork 25% and assessments 75%. So it's less about having missing work, quote, and we'll get to that here in a minute, and it's more about actually learning the skill. You could hypothetically not do any classwork and get 100% on all of our assessments and still make a 75 in this class, because the goal is not for us to sit in class and do assignments. The goal is for us to actually learn these focus skills. And if you can demonstrate that, then your grade is going to reflect it. Okay, let's kind of walk through what our grades mean. Okay, our grading system is like this. It is applied to all activities we complete and all exams that we take. You're going to make between a 6 and a 10. Every single grade, including classwork and assessments, is weighted out of 10. Okay, so you can make between a 6 and a 10 as long as you turn something in, okay, for that skill. Okay, so if you make a 6, that shows no understanding. Okay, this student would be showing absolutely no understanding of that skill. That's going to be an automatic recommendation for ELA intervention. If you make a 7, that's going to be a developing. Okay, this is showing a developing or limited understanding of our standard. Then we move on to 8, which is approaching. You could also call this intermediate. This is kind of somewhere between limited and mastered. You're getting there. That would be an 8. Okay, then you have a 9, which is proficient. That is, you have mastered this skill at a 7th grade level. You understand what to do. Then you have a 10, which is a superior. Okay, this is going to show that you have exceeded this standard by consistently demonstrating that you understand this on an advanced level and that you have the ability to apply this knowledge at a higher level. Okay, if you are making 9s and you want to be making 10s, I'm going to help you get there. If you're making 6s and you want to be making 7s, we're going to get there. Okay. The next thing you really need to remember is missing work. Okay, as you're not going to see assignment names in the gradebook, you will never have missing work. Okay, you're never going to come to me and say, Miss Neely, what do I have missing? I don't like my grade. Okay, well, if you see no grade, it means that you haven't demonstrated knowledge of that skill. Okay, we together are going to make a plan for how you're going to demonstrate that you've learned that skill. So for example, you see that you have something that does not have a grade, or maybe it's marked as incomplete. At that point, I'm going to give you some sort of assignment to show that skill. It might not be the same thing everybody else did, but it's still going to be demonstrating the same understanding. Okay, you're not going to have, quote, missing assignments. If you see something that is a 6 that you don't want to have as a 6, then we're going to work together for how you learn that better so that you can demonstrate that skill again and hopefully show that you have learned more and that you understand it better. It's never going to be, I have a 6. Well, can I redo that? You can redo the assignment. That's fine. Okay. Or you can redo an assignment, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's the grade that's going to go into the gradebook. The grade that's going to go into the gradebook for that skill is that overall understanding of that skill. Just be aware that missing work is not something that we will have. It's a big thing. And I understand that it can be difficult to learn this new grading system. But once you get into it, hopefully it will help you Because rather than complying and just sitting in class and just kind of going through the motions of doing this stuff, making sure it's turned in, getting a grade for it, okay, cool, but did you learn anything? This grading system is built on the foundation that this grade is going to reflect what you know. If you have an 85 in my class, I want that to show that you understand 85% of what we have done together as a class. Your grade will reflect your understanding and it will reflect your learning. That's just a really brief reminder of how we do grades in this class and how we do skills-based grading.